Hello again everybody and welcome to this week's phonics lesson. So just as normal we are going to start today with our say the letters words. Okay, so we're going to do the names. Are we ready? Okay, I'll point and you say what they are. What's the letter name? P. What's the letter name? Z. What's the letter name? D. What's the letter name? M. What's the letter name? A. What's the letter name? S. And what's the letter name? Z. Fantastic, well done. Okay, right, well, before we move on to our next piece, I'll just remind you of what you need for today's session. We're going to be doing the sound sheet later on in another video, so have that ready. We are going to be looking at the phoneme th, as in this, th, as in thumb. Okay, remember this one is a digraph and it has two phoneme sounds, okay, that go with it. Then we have our cumulative text sheet, which looks a bit like this. And you can also now, if you want a little bit extra on our sound, you can use our extend sheet, okay, which is also on our page now. Okay, so you can have a go. Remember, you don't have to print this all out. Your grown-up can write it out for you and you can copy and you can think of the words yourself without the sheet if you can't print it. Okay, right. Let's get on then and we'll do the letter sounds to begin with then. So are we ready? Sitting up smartly. See, Mrs. Thatcher gives it a little bit of a muddle up. So we're not the same as we were last week. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's go. Ng as in ring. Sh as in ship. Z as in buzz. Qu as in queen. A as in aim. E as in happy. X as in fox. Y as in yo-yo. Z as in zip. V as in van. W as in wheel. Ch as in hatch. J as in bridge. A as in aim. W as in web. O as in goat. I as in cry. X as in ducks. J as in jug. V as in glove. Ch as in chick. E as in eel. I as in night. Ink as in ink. And we're back to the beginning again. Well done. Big breath. Whew, that was a lot, wasn't it? And we're going to add a new one because, as I said, we are revisiting this phoneme today. Okay. And this phoneme has two sounds that go with it. First of all, let's have a little look at it. It's two letters, one sound. So it isn't a grapheme when we write it. It's a digraph. Di meaning two. Okay. And there are two sounds. But your face, your tongue and your mouth have the same shape for both of them. So it's but it's also so one is a little bit more of a vibration. It should tickle a bit on your tongue. And the other one, blow over your tongue. Remember not to stick your tongue out too much, just a little bit on the front of your teeth. As in this, as in thumb. Okay? This thumb. Okay, let's play a little game. See if you can hear me and you copy the one that I do. Well done. Good listening, guys. All right then. We'll get on. Let's get on to the next one and we'll have a little listen on the board. Are we ready? Let's see if it's loud enough for you first. Okay, let's see how we go. Okay, remember we do it quickly. Okay, we'll have another little practice at that. Do it quicker so when you hear it, do. All right, we'll do it one more time up here. Ooh. me, that's a lot of work, isn't it? All right, let's have a go here.
This thumb.
This thumb.
This thumb.
This thumb. Okay, so remember, your mouth shape stays the same. It's just the noise you make is a little bit different. Okay, should we have some look at some words now and we'll read some off the board. Reading finger ready. Here we go. Now this one is actually a keyword. It's one of our common exception words. So we can just read it. But if you can hear the beginning of the sound of this word, okay, we can recognise that in the word now. The. Okay, next one. It's. This.
It's. This.
Well done. Next one. Oh, now, different sound. It. Thin.
Thin.
Great. Next one. Ready? Ick. Thick.
Ick. Thick.
Okay, brilliant. Now, as we know now, we're going to move straight over so that we segment some words. So we need to say the whole word, listen to the word, say the whole word, sound it out, break it up, segment it, and then we see which graphemes we need on the board. Okay.
This.
This. It's. This. 3 phonemes. First one on the board is a digraph because it's this.
It.
Read it back. It's this. Okay, next one.
That.
That. At. That. First digraph.
A. It.
Ooh. There we go. Let's read it back. At. That. Well done. Oh, do you know what that is? It looks a little bit like a butterfly, but butterfly doesn't have the or sound in it, does it? It's a little bit like one. It is a mini beast.
Moth.
Moth. Let's say the word again. Moth. Sound it out. Off. Moth. First grapheme on the board. Off.
O.
Okay, read it back. Off. Moth. Brilliant. Let's get off this now. And we are going. Whoop, if this wants to switch off today. Oop, there we go. And we're going to have a little look, first of all, today at the digraph itself. So, we've got it on the line, as always. Remember, start on the line, stay on the line. It's a digraph, so there are 2 letters, 1 sound, so we write it all as one shape. And we look at the 2 letters, and they're very tall, aren't they? They both start on the ground, but then they both go up into the sky. If you look, actually, the letter H is a little bit taller, but don't worry too much about that. You just try and get them up into the sky. All right, so I'll just trace it with my finger first, and then we'll look. Starting on the line, we go up into the sky, back down onto the ground, keep going up into the sky again, down onto the ground, straight over, staying in the grass this time, flick for the H and off, and then cross your T at the end. Okay, so we will take our pencil off just across the T right at the end. All right, let's have a little look on the screen. Are we ready? Up into the sky, back down onto the ground, up into the sky, down, over in the grass, flick off, and then cross that T. Okay, I hope your writing pencils, finger pencils are nice and sharp. Should we do it one more time just to make sure? Up into the sky, down onto the ground, up into the sky, back straight down, over in the grass, flick off, and then cross that T at the end. Okay, now then, we are going to have a little look at our sheet. Now, when you are reading these words on your sheet with your grown-up, just try both. If you're not sure whether the sound is going to be a th, as in this, or a th, as in thumb, just try one. And if it doesn't sound right, probably needs to be the other one. So for instance, if I was reading, let's have a look. Well, we'll take the first one. It is the digraph here, th or th. So if I read it and thought it said th, and I read th, it, n, then, so I don't know a word that means then. I've never heard of the word then before. I'll try it with the other sound. Th, it, n, thin. Oh yes, I know that one. So don't worry, just have a go. And remember, we used to say this every day when we were here. If you don't read every day, you'll never learn the rules. So a little bit of reading every day will help you remember those rules. And it will also remind you of which sounds to use when. Okay. Now, remember when you have done this bit, you go on and you copy over these letter shapes and then write underneath. And don't forget, at the bottom here, there are some pictures for you to read out loud. So say what they are out loud. So we've got a moth, a feather, and a bath, or bath, depending where you come from. And then you can draw one of the things that have the th or th sound in them. Okay, if you can think of your own, that's great. If not, just copy one of these. And then you should be writing underneath now the word, so the caption that goes with the picture. Okay, and then you can practice a little bit more on another sheet of paper. And don't forget, I haven't got one up, but if you want a little bit more practice, there's lots of extra bits and pieces, very similar to this one, that you can do as well now. Okay, so I'll let you have a look at those at home. Fantastic. Now then, in a moment, I shall be putting up as well your say the sounds, and I'll also be doing your writing a little bit closer here. But before we do, I'll have a little go here just from this angle, all right? And then we'll have another go on another video. So remember that when you do your digraph for you start on the line, and remember that this is the sky and this is the ground, okay? And we start, I'll put my glasses on, and we go on the line, up high into the sky, back down onto the ground, and then go on up into the sky again, back down into the ground, over in the grass, flick, off, and then cross your T at the end, okay? Okay, one more there, up into the sky, back down onto the ground, up into the sky, back down, over, flick, and across. Okay, now I've got that up there, so what I will do now is finally show you your cumulative text, okay? So remember, there are two of these. We'll do this one together, and there's another one for you to do underneath as well on your sheets. So we've got some things that we have to remember. See if we can remember those 7 signs of a super sentence from last week. We said we need to start with a capital letter, finish with a full stop, finger spaces in between, spell our keywords correctly, start on the line and stay on the line. We have to use our phonics, and we have to do our best handwriting that we can. 7 signs of a super sentence, okay? Don't forget. So let's have a look. We have got the first word here is a keyword. It does start with the th sound though, and it says they. Got. They got. Your reading fingers ready? Yeah, you're doing it. Good. They got a cloth. That was thick, not thin. Well done. Now we'll read it back so it makes sense. They got a cloth that was thick, not thin. Right, so what you need to do now is remember, read that back again at home with your grown-ups. Write it underneath to practice your handwriting. Remember those 7 signs of a super sentence. And then maybe think of a picture that you could draw that shows what that sentence means. I would be very interested to know what that sentence means from what you think it means. So maybe you might want to send me a picture of what you've drawn on tapestry. very interested. Anyway, you also have another sentence to have a look at, so don't forget that one as well. Keep going with these phonics. Remember, there are phonics lessons now that you can access from the Department of Education, grown-ups, okay? So you can keep going with those as well. And also access all the numbers and the memos and all the things that I've been putting on for you. Don't worry, you don't have to do them all. I just like to give you a little bit of a choice so that you do what you can. Some fantastic things going on, guys. I'm really, really pleased that you're engaging so much with everything that's out there on the home learning pages. And I'm loving all the pictures again and all the videos and everything that you're sending me. Keep telling me because I love to know what you're all getting up to at home. All right, take care everybody, and we'll see you next week for another session. See you later. Bye-bye.